Hi, I'm Veronica Lee. This is the week of August 16th, 2021, and I am bringing you your weekly transformational forecast. What I want to start out with is it's kind of a doozy of a week. The energies are pretty not just heavy and intense in terms of what's going on externally, but it feels almost suppressive and a little bit debilitating. Not to say that we have to succumb or that it's going across the board, and hitting everybody exactly alike, but just having that recognition of the heaviness and the feeling of as if it's a little tricky to move. It's a little tricky to move forward from this place. What I'm seeing is this energy of bombardment, so it's not just, one thing happening, but it's sort of like layers of things kind of coming at us. And at the same time, the unexpected, the unexpected of things changing abruptly, or if it has shifted or impacted us, that when we think it's going to get a little easier and better, it's just like something else happens. So it's just been a little bit intense that way for a lot of people. And there's that suppressive energy of almost a weight that is hard to lift. And what I want to offer is not to try to push too hard and lift it, because again, it's as if we are in resistance, right? It's that sense of, that's the reaction a lot of times, like, get off me, I want to push this away. But there's also that fight energy that comes when we try to resist something, which can then kind of hook us in a little bit more. So what I'm offering is a way to stay sort of cloaked or hidden, or in this place of, okay, so there's this weight on me, maybe I just hunker down a little bit and just sort of take it easy. So in all honesty, it's not about succumbing, it's not about surrendering or giving up, but more or less hunkering down in a way that says, how can I just keep things really simple for myself? How can I take care of the basics? A lot of times when things are heavy or intense, or there's a lot of things coming at us, it's easy to feel overwhelmed and then almost debilitated by that overwhelm, thinking we have to do something, we have to fix it, right? What I'm holding for this particular week is a little bit of softening into just experiencing it and going, let's just be in that, but also recognizing the needs of our physical and emotional bodies. So the physical body might need more sleep, might need more healthful foods, or maybe a lot of little snacks throughout the day rather than large, heavy meals. It may need protein to really kind of hold you, and it may need physical hugs and comfort. Moving on to the emotional body, you're looking at things like a place to not vent, because yes, there may be anger and there may be a need for venting, but a place to at least purge and express the things that are going on. Have somebody who can just be that sounding board. And also to have a little bit of alone time as well. So it's like you want to reach out and connect, but then there's this other part that's kind of like, but I also need a little bit of space. So really honoring whatever is coming up for you. So if you're needing a little bit of space, be okay with that. If you're needing to reach out, go ahead and see who's available to listen to you for a little bit. And knowing that we're all sort of collectively in this, so maybe that's a listening and a sharing, back and forth of holding space for one another. So anyway, I see things in a very sort of as they are place, and doing our best not to fight where they are, only because this particular wave feels a little bit heavy, and it might just sort of beat us down even more if we're fighting too much. So it's almost like, okay, how do I take care of the basics and really know that underneath all this weight that I'm sort of protected in essence. So those are my thoughts for this week. Good luck, and I'm not saying that sarcastically, but truly from the heart, in terms of being held, being acknowledged for what's going on, and recognizing you're not causing anything, you're just experiencing all of this, and you don't necessarily want to make things harder by being rejecting or angry or pushing back too hard, but to simply sort of soften and be exactly where you are. So we'll see you next week, and if you need anything in terms of, other insights, go ahead and comment, and I'll see if anything else comes to me, if there's anything particular that you want to ask about.